This simple color picking challenge leveled up my art, and I'm going to show you how. How in the world did I make this turn into this without completely messing it up? Spoiler, it's not by cheating. I've seen y'all's comments. I use some pretty advanced features in Procreate to my advantage. Some examples are the Liquify tool, the noise tool, and so many clipping mask layers. This little challenge was just a fun game for me at first, until I realized how it completely changed my view on colors. It increased my color theory skills tenfold. I'll get more into that at the end of this video. I'll dive into the basics of this challenge, like how to create these filters right here and how to use them. But I will also be showing you how to do it right, as in make it look good every time. So stick around, you might learn a thing or two. If you don't know me, my name is Athalie Draws. I've been creating art since I was 4 years old. It's my dream to do this, right here, YouTube videos, for a living. So make sure to give this video a like. It just takes a few seconds and it helps other people see videos like this. I'll start with the most requested tip, creating the color filter itself. You can easily do this in Procreate. If you don't have Procreate, I would recommend looking up a tutorial for a different program. Sorry. So if you've seen my color picker challenge shorts, you might notice that most of my colors are in pastel shades, not really neon like in other videos. This is why. You can set up your canvas to have either CMYK or RGB configuration. If you don't know what these weird letter combinations are, CMYK is generally for printing and RGB is generally for screen, like the screen you're watching me on. Basically, two kinds of processing types in art programs. With this filter, if you choose RGB in the canvas settings, your colors will be more neon. But if you choose CMYK, the colors will be much more pastel. Changing the canvas to CMYK really helps the colors work together just a tiny bit more. But this is completely up to you and your preferences. I'll start with the most requested tip, creating the filter itself. First, open up Procreate and create a new layer. Then fill the layer with white by dragging and dropping the white. Go to the wand icon and select noise. Drag your pencil to the right until it hits 100%. Go down to the bottom and you'll see a few options here. First, I like to select billows, but you can choose whichever one you like. Next, I up the scale just a tiny bit. I usually do this for videos, but you can leave it at 0. Just don't make the scale too large, or then it won't be a challenge. Finally, we're going to select multi. This will make it have a bunch of different colors. Another thing I notice people ask is how I make the skin color specifically. It's super simple. Let me show you how. We'll make a new layer, select a mid to light skin tone, something like this. Drag and drop. Click the wand and select noise just like before. This time, increase the percentage to around 50%. If we go to 100%, this would wash out the colors, and we don't want that. See? Then boom, you have a skin color filter. It chooses a wide range of skin tones, which I personally love because I think it's important that every artist should learn how to render every skin tone. Diversity is important. Now let's dive into the tool that actually picks the colors. Open one of your color filters, click the wand icon, select Liquify, go down to your options and make sure Expand is selected. Put pressure sensitivity to max, and the size is up to you. I like making mine max because I like to fill in my color blocks fully. Alright, so now you know the basics of the color picker challenge. You could click off here, or you could stick around and learn how to do this challenge in a way that doesn't look like a million different colors vomited on a sketch. I'll show you how to do color blocking, go through a step-by-step guide to make it easier for you, and learn how to use clipping masks to your advantage. So make sure to stick around so you can master this challenge and learn the most from it. I drew up a little drawing just for this video. I like finalizing my sketch in line art before I think about the color filters. You can easily create the colors before the actual drawing as well, but there are a lot of ways to do it. It's just how I do it and it might work for you. Now let's color block. This is my personal term for it. If anyone knows what it's actually called, let me know in the comments. I like to split my colors into different layers. It's a good digital art tip in general too. If you color block any art piece, it will be so much easier to render. It makes it a lot faster of a process too, so keep that in mind for your future art pieces outside of this challenge. I like to make my colors random at first, so I can tell the difference between each color block. I just named these for this video. Usually I'm a heathen and I don't name any of my layers. Also, I put my color blocks on multiple parts of the piece. Same color for the eyes and shoes, or same color for the hair and accents. This helps a ton with balancing out your piece, even if you get a really bad color combination. That's why no matter what colors I get, I can still make it look decent. Now that you have your color blocks down, it's time to add the filters. I like to add a white layer on top of each color block so the actual filter is easier to see. To do that, first add a new layer on top of your color block. Then grab your white and drag it onto the canvas. Go back to your white layer and click on it. Then we'll select Clipping Mask. The clipping mask makes it so the white only covers that particular color block. Once you have your white layer, create a copy of your filter layer. Drag and drop the layer between the white and the color block. And do this to every single color block. Now you're all ready to go. Just remove the white layer and the Liquify the color filter. I'll go ahead and finish the color picking in one take, without any cuts. If you want to skip this part, go here. Holy crap, how'd I get neutrals? Oh my god! What is up with this? What the heck is this? Purple? What the heck? What's up with these neutrals? Oh, okay, I did not expect this. Oh my god. I never get neutrals with these color pickers. Wow, people are gonna think I cheated. I could take a picture of my editing software if people are really confused, because this is completely random. Oh my, I didn't think I'd get like this lucky. I like made her like a succubus, you know? So she was supposed to have like, you know, like interesting colors, but no, she's got neutrals. It's time to render. This is the part of the challenge that can be the hardest. This is the work you put in to try and make your colors work, so good luck. If you're wondering how this challenge helps you level up as an artist, this is the moment to tell you. We often gravitate towards certain colors we like all the time. It happens to every artist, and it's part of our art style. It's honestly completely normal and okay to do. However, we can get stuck in that color palette. We have a hard time choosing different colors because we are afraid they won't work. Or maybe you don't have a solid grasp of color theory yet, and new colors are scary, aka me at first. When you do this challenge a lot, those colors that were scary come to you face on, and you have to deal with it and make it work. When you render, play with the shading and highlights. You can make the color that was picked the shadow, the highlight, or the midtone. It's up to you. So if you get a super dark color in a place you don't want a super dark color, make that dark color a shadow, as an example. Also, play with the saturation of your shadows and highlights. If you get a bright pop of yellow in a piece that has mostly pastels, use a less saturated shadow or highlight to help balance everything out. And what I just said just now is color theory. And I didn't really expect to learn that from this challenge. So there you have it. Now you know how to get the most out of the Spiral Color Picker Challenge. You learned a few tips about Procreate, like the noise filter, the Liquify tool, and using clipping masks. You also learned how to render and color a digital art piece a lot faster, aka the color blocking method. And finally, you learned how to make the color picking filters themselves and do the actual color picking challenge. I hope this helped. I spent a very long time working on this video, and I didn't realize my channel would grow so quickly. It's only been about a month, and I'm already almost at 100,000 subscribers. So this video had to be as good as I could make it. It's a lot to take in, and I can't thank you all enough for all the kind words and support this last month. I've cried happy tears, screamed in excitement, sad in bewilderment, and honestly, I'm just super overwhelmed with the amount of love my videos have gotten. I never thought I'd be here today. My dream of being a known artist is nearly coming true, and it all happened so quickly. Look forward to more art tutorials, more art challenges, and more YouTube streams, where we chill and work on our drawings together. I have so many ideas for this channel, the potential is insane, so I want to do something amazing with it. I want to help as many people as I can, because everyone needs to be creative. It's a human need. And I want to help you along that journey to becoming an amazing artist one day. If you made it to the end, make sure you click that little subscribe button at the bottom of the video. And while you're there, click that like button if you haven't already. It helps a lot more people see this video who might need it. I love each and every one of you. See you next time.